7 hidden powers of discipline, your secret to success. They told you to find your passion. They told you motivation would come. But deep down, you know the truth. It never stays. What if I told you discipline isn't about feeling ready, it's about becoming someone who moves anyway? Every successful man you admire has one hidden advantage you don't: ruthless discipline. And it's not loud, it's not pretty, but it always wins. You've been wasting years trying to feel inspired, when the real secret is to act without permission from your emotions. This is where that mindset dies. Let me show you the 7 powers that replace it. Number 1. Discipline rewires your brain to crave effort over ease. You guys, your brain isn't lazy by default. It's just been trained to be. Yep, like a spoiled cat that thinks the couch is its kingdom, your brain has been wired to avoid effort at all costs, but only because you unknowingly taught it that ease equals safety. Now imagine this. You roll out of bed, no snooze button, no sunlight yet, and you hit the floor, literally, with cold air and colder water. Sounds miserable, right? But here's the twist. You do it again tomorrow, and the next day, and somewhere between the freezing splash and the 5 a.m. silence, something shifts. It starts feeling right. The pain becomes the pleasure. The effort becomes your oxygen. It's not about torture. It's about turning your brain into a machine that loves the hard stuff. Like a guy who craves the burn in the gym instead of dreading it. Like waking up and wanting to do the thing everyone else keeps avoiding. This isn't punishment, it's power. And once your brain learns to love effort, everything else starts to shift. But that shift, it gets even deeper. Because now, what you resist doesn't just shape habits, it reshapes who you are. Number 2. Self-control strengthens identity more than achievement. Let's be real. Success doesn't automatically build confidence. You can win and still feel like a fraud. You can cross the finish line and still question if you belong there. But say no to something tempting. Say no to something that screams your name at 2 a.m. That's when you actually feel powerful. Saying no to your impulses tells your brain who you really are. It's not the trophy that matters. It's the decision to walk past the instant gratification aisle and not even flinch. Like declining a third drink when everyone else is just warming up. Or walking away from someone hot but toxic. Or the real killer, leaving that warm, gooey cookie on the plate because your goal said not today. Cookies don't care about your future, but your self-respect does. Those little rejections, they echo in your brain like a personal anthem. You feel more like yourself every time you win over your own weakness. And the next point, that's where it gets real interesting. Because your self-control doesn't just shape you anymore. It starts quietly influencing everyone around you without you having to say a single word. Number 3, saying no builds silent authority. You know what's crazy? The loudest guy in the room usually isn't the one people remember. It's the man who listens, who waits, and says no like it's a full sentence. People pleasers blend into the noise, but the man who's selective? Suddenly, he's the one with gravity. When you say yes to everything, people hear static. When you say no, they listen. Picture this. You're at a table, everyone's making plans, throwing out ideas, chasing shiny things. You stay calm, you politely decline. No drama, just stillness. And just like that, the room shifts toward you. You didn't demand respect, you commanded it. Turning down distractions with grace is like wearing invisible armor. You become the guy others adjust for. Not because you bark orders, but because your discipline has weight. This kind of restraint, it builds mystique. People don't know what you're thinking, but they know you've already thought it through. And that's magnetic. When you master this, your presence becomes louder than your voice. But to control your emotions and own your day, there's one more piece you need. Because without this next discipline superpower, your inner calm doesn't stand a chance. Number 4, routine reduces emotional chaos. Here's the funny thing. People chase freedom like it's the Holy Grail, but then complain about feeling lost when they get it. Want to know why? Because freedom, without structure, is just chaos dressed in jeans. A routine? It's the one thing you need to calm that storm in your head. A little structure isn't a cage, it's your emotional armor. No more being a slave to your mood swings. You wake up, you do the thing, and that consistency gives your brain something to hold on to when the world feels like it's spinning out of control. Think of it like brushing your brain every morning. Just like your teeth need it, your mind needs a little order. No more starting the day with "what do I do now?" No more reactive living. Instead, you live proactively, taking control. And here's the kicker. When your days become consistent, your future becomes predictable. You wake up knowing exactly what you need to do and what's coming. It's the ultimate freedom. But here's where real breakthroughs begin, because once you've mastered your daily routine, your mind will be ready to unlock its highest potential. But to truly start tapping into that power, you need this next habit, one that most people avoid like the plague. Number 5, delayed gratification unlocks creative thinking. Here's a problem most people don't talk about. The immediate reward cycle is killing long-term creativity. Every time you check your phone or grab that quick snack to feel good, you're robbing yourself of the genius you could have unlocked if you just waited. Great ideas aren't born in chaos. They're marinated in silence. Writers who lock themselves away, coders who don't peek at their social media every 2 seconds, they're onto something. They're delaying that instant gratification so they can let their thoughts simmer in the background. It's like letting a stew cook for hours. It's not instant, but when it's ready, it's next level. If you can resist the easy win, your mind will reward you with genius. That's when the magic happens. When you push back the instant high, your brain starts to think deeper. You start making connections no one else sees. The ideas that flow after you resist, they'll be the ones that set you apart from the pack. And the more you hold back, the more powerful your voice becomes, especially in the next way. Keep watching, because the next discipline you'll unlock will turn your potential into pure action. Number 6, restraint makes your words more magnetic. Now here's the deal. Loud talkers? People forget them. They're the ones constantly yapping, but their words fade away like background noise. But the guy who speaks only when it matters? He has gravity. His words land. Silence isn't weakness, it's strategy. The men who don't fill the air with useless chatter, they hold power in every pause. They make you listen when they finally speak. Take arguments, for example. The calmest person always wins. While everyone else is screaming, the guy who stands there, collected, waiting, he is the one people are paying attention to. Sometimes not clapping back is the loudest mic drop, because every time you control your tongue, you're creating mystery. And let's face it, mystery draws people in. People get curious about the man who doesn't feel the need to fill every silence. That restraint, it gives your words weight. It makes every sentence you speak seem like it's worth listening to. But how do you balance freedom and structure without becoming robotic? That's where the final core power of discipline unlocks everything. Number 7, structure gives freedom. Chaos breeds dependence. Let's flip the script for a second. Discipline isn't a prison. It's the key to freedom. Here's the truth. Most people don't control their lives. Their emotions do. They're driven by whatever happens to them that day. But people who live with discipline, they've designed their days. They control their emotions instead of the other way around. Take the guy with a planned day. He's in control. He wakes up, knows exactly what he's doing, and owns every minute. Then there's the guy who wings it. Every moment feels like a reaction. His day controls him. Discipline gives you choice. Without it, life chooses for you. It's the difference between living in survival mode and actually living. When you have discipline, you create the life you want. You dictate how your time unfolds. But now, here's what only the real ones watching this far get to hear. Bonus point. Your discipline forces life to respect you. All right, real talk, this one's for the finishers, the ones who stuck with me to the end. You didn't just watch a video, you proved you belong to the 1% who finish what they start. We see you. Here's the deep truth. The more disciplined you become, the less nonsense life throws at you. Chaos, setbacks, distractions, they all start to avoid you. Why? Because life knows you've got a structure that it can't mess with. Even bad luck skips disciplined people. It knows it won't win. You've made yourself a force to be reckoned with. And that's the power of discipline. It doesn't just shape you, it makes life respect you. Comment, I choose structure. If you watch till the end, it tells us you're one of the focused few who don't just consume content. They act on it. Hit the like button if this video sparks something real in you. It helps us grow and helps others find this message. Subscribe for daily content designed to build you up piece by piece. We're here to help you level up every day. Send this to someone you believe in, someone who needs this shift. Don't let them miss out. Thank you for watching. We've recommended a powerful video right here on your screen. Watch it next. And we'll see you guys back here tomorrow.